The USDA and the Department of Justice have been putting on a series of workshops nationwide to solicit ideas on how to ensure fair practices in the ag industry. The second of those workshops was devoted to poultry. Joining us now for this week's Bottom Line is Neil Melancon. Neil, I know you have some strong opinions here, but first, tell us what the growers have to say.
Well, Avery, the growers were there to give their input on the practices in the industry. I talked with Ross Perot, a livestock specialist with the LSU Ag Center, who said the workshops are designed to look at whether or not the relationships between these growers are working efficiently and fairly. Now, Perot said it was difficult to find producers willing to speak out, however.
Just their attendance at the workshop and speaking could possibly lead to their company pulling the contract that they had. This becomes an issue when many of the growers use their homes as collateral for the poultry house loans that they have obtained. So that is part of the issue and why some of these growers were reluctant to attend and even to speak.
The bottom line here is the reports we've been hearing about from growers who attended the event are what we've been hearing for years, both reluctance and outrage. Reluctance in the form of hesitancy to speak out about the problems they're facing from poultry companies for fear their poultry will get pulled. Outrage because they work like medieval serfs, bound to the land and the companies they grow their chickens for, often without a voice as to how their future and how their business should be run. The growers invest hundreds of thousands of dollars in equipment and facilities, and long before they pay off those loans for their investment, the companies often ask them to update their chicken houses, which many growers allege is done arbitrarily to keep them in debt and bound to the company. We'll have to see what comes out of these meetings, Avery, and how much of these accusations leveled at the poultry firms are true.
I heard a lot of the same things when I was up in Farmerville. Thanks a lot, Neil. And remember, you can listen to Neil's reports on the Louisiana Farm Bureau radio network by clicking over to our website, twilatv.org. There you'll also find a list of stations where you can listen. Just look for the link called LFB Radio Network on the right side of the homepage.